They definitely knew. They knew we wasn't pushovers at all.
Right.
They knew we
And
would.
that's why so many niggas wanted us down with them. Cause they like, yo, these little, and they young niggas. And they mind is right.
Y'all ain't gonna lie to you. When I look at this, why I believe in God, right? I look at all of us, the circle that I fell into, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is how I look at it for me, but now that I look past me and I look at it for you and look at it for everybody else,
Yeah.
God did the same thing for me that he did for y'all. You know what he did?
What's that?
He put a bunch of people around us that could make us complete.
Yeah.
Because look, watch this. You was, this what type of guy you was when I met you. You was the guy that, you was a guy in the neighborhood that was cool with everybody. You didn't have to punch nobody in the mouth. You didn't have to do none of that shit. You just had to be Van and come out with your family, right? It was light love, right? So when I came, everything was still a little bit. You wasn't getting in no trouble. Wasn't no trouble coming to us yet, right?
Right.
Now, so you looked at like you was going to turn out to just be a good person. I didn't know who you was yet. You see where I'm going with this shit? Look. So now I'm like, this nigga's just cool as fuck, right? That's all I got of you, right?
Yeah.
But as we going, you being cool, right? I'm being wild. I'm wild off the gate. Let's go crazy. What you want to do? Let's do this. Let's go there. I'm with everything, right? So, and you just cool, super cool, right? But this when I started really loving you, right? When I started seeing you like, yo, hold this nigga think I'm pussy. I said, oh, shit. Oh, when you started proving yourself, I said, oh, and you used to be vicious with it and then go back to being cool. I said, oh shit. Oh. I said, oh shit. When I start seeing you the first person I seen you chastise was JJ.
Yeah.
And JJ hands was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember the day we was on the hill and you was on the bike. And he kept telling you to get off his bike or some shit.
Yeah.
And you was like, yo, Jay, man. Hey, yo, Jay, don't make me have to show you nothing, Jay. And you said, matter of fact, come on, Jay, let me show you what this shit about real quick, Jay. Real quick, real nice. Yo, you spent this shit so, spat, spin, boom. And then I think you Heathcliffed them and ended it. I said, oh my God, your Heathcliff was so fast. I'm like, damn, that nigga spent faster than me. I created this shit and I seen you master that motherfucker. I said, I knew when I seen you do it, that at that point, I said, niggas cannot fuck with us, bro. I said, they can't fuck with us. I said, look, not just because of that one move. I was like, we learning from each other. It's over.
Yep.
It's over. It's 5 of us.
And we got these older niggas constantly testing us.
And we constantly chastising these niggas. Yo, but tell the truth, wasn't I the little nigga that'll tell a motherfucker, niggas will be like, yo, shit get serious soon as it get to me.
Yo, listen, man. See, you was everything. You completed me as far as friends. You dig what I'm saying?
No, you smoothing me out, V. Look, you smoothing me out. So look, I wouldn't have I think if I didn't meet you, I would have lost my polish. I had a little bit, but I lost it. I didn't have no reputation for being smooth.
Yeah.
I had a reputation for being wild, crazy, whatever.
You did.
You know what I mean? When I got to you, I start getting fly. It began. I start letting bitches into my life. Bitches, I told you that shit became a sport.
It did with us. It did with
Come
us.
on, my nigga. You was so, look at this. Your magic was so retarded. that we'll be outside on a Sunday, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Word.
And we always kept a bike for somebody to go to the store. Man, niggas will turn over and be like, yo, it's so whack out here. Niggas will be like, yo, V, go get us some bitches, man. You'll get your word to mother, you knew you loved your job. You'll get on that shit and go. I'll be like, he ain't coming back with nothing. We be sitting there betting. This nigga ain't coming. It's Sunday, nigga. Niggas like, yo, I don't know, V ain't never fell yet. I said, I'm telling y'all, we been and forgot your ass was gone or anything.
All of that.
Word niggas done got some extra. We done found some smoke money, done did some shit.
All of that shit.
My niggas will look up and see a nigga on a bike with a bitch on each side and they keying already from deep. I'm like, oh, he got them trained and everything already. Nigga come up and be like, yo, this my man, that's my brother, that's my cousin. We look, man, niggas is like, yo, niggas like, oh, they ready to fuck? Yeah, they don't play. This me, let me break her in first. Yo, my nigga, we was running super trains on bitches.
Super trains. Yo, I'm telling you, bro, we always have fun, bro. And no matter what, though, but this is what I was saying. You completed me because you had that edge to you. You dig what I'm saying? And that's what I lacked in. I didn't have that edge like you had it. And then you was a smooth, you got smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we matched.
Yeah, you know? Nah, that smoothness came from you directly though, because I wouldn't have known Troy.
I caught came from you.
Yeah, nah, I did. It definitely did because
you dig what I'm saying? That hold up. Hold this for a second. Let me show this nigga.
Yeah, you definitely started doing that shit. You start back at one time. I was like, this nigga about to be a gangster. What's going on? This nigga about to go from cool to gangster. I wasn't sure your direction. You fucked me up. You was doing it too much at one time. I was like, I would come back and you done slapped the nigga. Yo, V slapped him. Yo, damn, what the fuck is going on here? and you talking big shit for a few. You would talk big shit for like, yo, you was a big shit talker. Look, for about, yo, look at this.
Damn, nigga gotta deal with his fucking man.
This nigga, yo, my nigga, you was the type of nigga that'll sit down, you ain't saying shit, right? Something happened, and once you start talking shit, niggas be shocked, like, oh shit, your words don't even match up your face and your look. You like, man, let that nigga go, bring your ass over here. Did he just say, bring your ass over here? Like, yo, man, that nigga the word the mother. But you used to know that you didn't look like what you could do to a nigga.
I knew that.
You knew that because you used to always be quick to show a nigga. What? Hold this, let me show this nigga. No. What else? You was quick on.
I remember I fought that nigga named Steroids. Remember that shit?
Wait. Where at?
Fought that nigga on the hill. I was drunk as a fuck. That's when we came back from Jersey. That's the first place we saw the 64 ounce. Remember?
Oh yeah, we was open off. Was it a private stop?
Yeah, it was a private stop.
I remember.
64 ounce. Me and you drunk like 3 bottles of that shit. I was lit. I fought this nigga named Steroids. Nigga got off on me a little bit. And boom, you was like, yo, fuck that. We gonna get this nigga. I'm like, I bet. And then as soon as we was walking down the block, fucking Darren, D Smooth came out of nowhere and was like, he saw my face, he saw that knot, he was like, nah, fuck that, we going right now back up there. And we went up there and nigga put something through his door because he wouldn't come out. Yo, that shit was crazy.
Nah, we was wild as a motherfucker,
Nah,
boy.
we was wild, bro.
You know, that's when those was the days where your mother could trust your friends.
Yeah.
Where your mother just knew whoever who you would, he would John and them. She'd pray for you, but she know you in the best company ever because niggas is like brothers.
Yeah, she knew you wasn't gonna leave me nowhere.
Nah, at all, cause I know, I used to cherish the fact that when the when a nigga mom looking for him, that she know to ask me. So that let me know I'm responsible for you.
Yeah.
If I'm the nigga that your mother gonna say, hey, did you see Van? Then when I'm with you, that's in my mind if something happened.
Yeah.
You feel me, man? She been asking me about this nigga. She gonna ask me again.
Yeah.
So so now that make me feel I grew up. My people used to tell me as a kid, man, whoever is with you, you are responsible for them, bro.
That's why niggas regretted getting in the beefs with me, because they knew once I spanked them, they automatically assumed you was coming to spank them too, even if I told you don't. Niggas knew.
Yeah, they knew you couldn't stop it. If I didn't like what was happening, I'd be like, hell fucking no. What you talking about? I tell you, all right. You could beg me and all that shit. I'd be all right. I'll leave him alone. But you will know in your mind, this nigga gonna get this nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga gonna get this nigga. And I knew way too many people, so niggas would be like, if he come, I'ma have beef with everybody. I already fucked up fucking with this nigga. He on the hill, that mean I got beef with the whole hill. If I fuck with him too, I can't go nowhere. Cause now I can't go down to the projects nowhere.
Yo, we was some dangerous niggas.
As kids.
As kids, bro. As kids, bro.
Yo,
even though we was wild, we were students of life. We learned a lot, bro, from some official niggas.
Nah, we definitely did.
Put us in gladiator school, and we aced that shit, bro.
You know, Harlem was beautiful. You wasn't born in none of that in Harlem, was you?
Nah, I was born in Amsterdam Projects, bro.
Oh, so you moved there from Amsterdam Projects.
Yeah, I moved uptown from Amsterdam. That's exactly right.
So none of us was direct descendants of Harlem.
Well, my grandparents are.
I'm talking about in that area. But from that area,
for us, we didn't grow. I wasn't born in Harlem, but my grandparents was.
Yeah, mine too. I believe mine too. But the Hill was the best place for me. Look, it's funny. I'm from St. Nick Projects. I did not hang in that projects when I first moved there. They was too fly for me. They was spoiled.
Yeah.
Frankie and them niggas. Them niggas was there. Their hustle was to go to the Willies and get money from them.
Yeah.
The Willies was showering them niggas.
Yeah.
I liked the money, but I was a slingshot baby.
Yeah, we was go-getters. Like,
yeah, we was going to junkyard, get dirty. Nigga, like, what, that shit in there? I'm going in there.
Yeah,
that's,
we was go-getters.
Yeah, we was niggas. We wasn't them niggas. We could know your uncle across the street. We thinking about our own money already.
Yeah.
We like, why go get that $10 from your uncle and we could go around the corner and take some shit off this truck.
Yeah, but that's why they also respect us, because we wasn't like them other niggas. We was really in the trenches.
Nah, we was. They wasn't trench. Them other niggas was. They was bench babies. Yeah. We was trench babies.
Yeah, we was cut from a different cloth.
And all them shelters up there on Convent ain't help neither.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause that shit was like an import of tough kids.
Yeah.
Come on, Rob Lowe came out there.
Yeah.
Lemmy came in the shelter.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Rock.
A bunch of niggas, man. Then Tyson started coming. We was around killers. And not just young niggas our age, but also older than us that fucked with us.
Yeah, they did. Where where we could go get them niggas if this shit. Like that conversation with Mo D and LL. I was telling nigga, yo, if L had a beef with Mo D, L would have had to go get Farrakhan. Farrakhan wouldn't have been able to save him.
Real talk.
Because the biggest entourage at that time was Ted Rally, right? And even then, the niggas from the Hill came down there on them.
Yep.
So that means nobody could have fucked with Mo D at that time.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
That Hill had the toughest niggas. For that to be Harlem.
But you know what else I love too about over there, man, is how we all got together on Halloween nights. All across St. Nick, Manhattanville, Grant, the Hill, and we all team up and go terrorize fucking Midtown.
Now we used to form, but that's why I said, look, one thing we was good at. You don't remember we used to do this? Look, we lucky. Look what we used to do. You don't even remember this. Look, you remember when I said, watch. You don't remember to be me, you, and Troy? And niggas would be bored. And niggas would say, somebody would say, yo, let's go wildin'. And niggas would be like, word, let's go. Right? We'll be walking. Niggas would be like, yo, where y'all going? We going wildin'. Niggas would be like, okay, another nigga will come. We get in another neighborhood. Yo, what y'all doing, yo? We going wildin'. Yo, in less than 30 minutes, it'd be about 40 niggas.
Hell yeah.
We just snuffing niggas everywhere. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I remember that, nigga.
Man.
I remember I got caught up and went to Spofford. When we was in the taking the long goose downs.
You don't remember I caught the case with JJ? Jay got away and I got caught and went to Spofford?
What y'all do?
We robbed some nigga in the hallway, a cokehead across from Grant.
Yeah.
Jay cut him and shit. Jay pulled the knife out, and Jay, with the same coke spot Jay was going to buy coke from, and he was a young cokehead.
Yeah, he was.
He was a young cokehead. Cause now that I noticed,
remember he turned that bitch out from Co-op City?
Yeah, he turned out he had her sniffing. He did. He made her a slave. He was a young. Oh man, Jay was a mess, bro.
And the moment she stopped fucking with him, she blew up again. She got. You don't remember?
Yeah, when she came around with the fat ass.
Yeah, she came back. She was lit again.
Yeah, she was. She had long hair. She was pretty.
Yeah, she was.
He messed that girl up, man. And that's crazy. I'm glad that I ain't never see that nigga and never. I knew he was a cokehead. I knew something was going on because I wasn't completely stupid. I never seen him put nothing in his nose. I think I did see him snort like once or twice.
Yeah, but he tried to keep that shit away from us.
He did because he knew we wouldn't be his friends.
Yeah.
He knew we wouldn't be his friends. But look, we used to go in that nigga house, but we hated how dirty that shit was.
Yeah.
But we ain't let it stop us.
Nah, we still have fun.
You motherfucking right. We sat on that nigga bed and all that. We put boogers on that nigga bed.
Yo, God bless the dead. You remember Kev put his ass crack on his nose?
Yeah, I remember that. That was crazy. Jay was asleep and he put his ass on his nose. Who did that?
That was Kev, God bless the dead.
Oh, I forgot it was Kev was a wild nigga that got killed in D.C., right?
Yeah.
Kev put his ass crack on. They ain't had no respect for Jay. They used to wild on that nigga. Everybody. He had mad niggas that he grew up with that just didn't have no respect for him at all.
Yeah. But they knew not to fuck with us. And because he kept himself around us.
He trimmed a lot of that shit down. But Kevin was our mans on the low too.
Nah, he was. He fucked with us. He fucked with us. That was my lord. That was my man.
Nah, that was my man too. He went to school with me. Kev went to the Dime. And Kev was a fly nigga. I loved Kev. I wasn't trading.
I left. My last year, That's when Tito came, my last year in the dime.
Kev, the only nigga that I let have a fight with my brother and I didn't spark his ass.
Yeah.
Or beef with him. He came looking for me. That nigga came out of nowhere. He was like, yo, I just had a fight with your brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, for what? He was like, man, that nigga mouth, man. He said, Kev had that camouflage. Remember the hat, that strap, the helicopter army fatigue hat?
Yeah, I remember that.
Him and my brother had that. My brother seen him with that and thought he had his hat on and was like, yo, that's my hat. And Kev was trying to tell him it wasn't his hat. And you know, my brother wasn't letting up and they just got to fighting and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but that shit was crazy. He came to me and he was like, you know I love you, man. I wouldn't have never fought your brother, but that nigga mouth. I said, man, I said, I know you love me, nigga. And I walked off. He the only nigga. My brother was so mad at me because he wanted me to turn and shoot him. And I'm like, nah, that's my man, bro.
Yeah.
That's my man. I'm like, and I was like,
he just started a beef.
Nah, and I told him, I was like, that's my man. He ain't pussy. He was like, he ain't gonna let nobody. I know Kev. Kev wouldn't let nobody talk to him like that.
You remember when Kev and Scotty had a fight in between?
Yeah, I remember that. Kev fought Scott.
And Mike Tyson jumped out the car and was like, yo, guys, y'all got to stop this and go in the ring and get paid for it. And that nigga Ball Kim was like, yo, these are the streets. I think you need to mind your business, Tyson.
Yeah, Ball Kim was a gangster. I was just telling somebody about Ball Kim the other day. Cowboy hat wearing nigga. Tyson ain't say nothing to that nigga, right?
Wild nigga. He shot up Chico and them niggas when they was on 26. He shot at them niggas on a pedal bike.
Yeah,
rode off slow. He didn't get none of that shit.
I told somebody about that nigga. I was just talking about, he got murdered, right?
He was crazy, bro.
Didn't he get murdered?
Yeah, niggas murdered him.
Yeah, man. That nigga, I remember.
That nigga was crazy and he loved us.
He did. Look, I was selling.
All the killers used to love us, bro.
Yo, look, I was selling crack in front of Jay grandmother building one day, right?
Uh-huh.
On the stoop. Ball Kim mother lived in that building, right?
Uh-huh.
That nigga came out. He said, come here, man. He took me around the corner. He said, you see that lady right there?
Uh-huh.
He said, if you sell another one of them things, I'm gonna make you eat that shit. Oh my God, that nigga Jay came out that building, was like, yeah, that's his mom, don't play. I told you not to, right? Look at Jay. Jay just told me don't do nothing in front of his grandmother building. Yeah. And you know, I was like, man, fuck that. I'm getting these customers. I bust a shot. Don't you know, you know what I love Troy for? I love Troy because Troy took me to the Poppies when that shit was $13 a gram, right? So when he was going to the pool hall, right? The nigga, I forgot his connect name. The nigga, Troy always was on this shit, right? The nigga Troy took me to buy grams with him, and I've never been a worker since. Even as a worker, I had a boss mentality.
Yeah.
Because I already knew how to chop up. I watched Troy do it.
Yeah.
So he was the first nigga that introduced me to buying my own work. I was 13 and it was $13 a gram, bro.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was running up there going to get my little grants. What was the dude he was fucking with? Man, up in the pool hall. He had a popular name too.
I can't remember his name.
He had I will remember one day he had a popular name.
I was fucking with him too.
Yeah, he was the boss up there. But my nigga, even when we was working for Butch at 13 and all that, man, we had grown man minds, man.
Yeah.
We went in there knowing that we wasn't letting them niggas son us.
None of that.
We knew we was a unit already.
Yeah.
So nobody could reunit us.
And that's why that nigga fell in love with us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We was some young niggas he ain't have to worry about. Niggas is gonna hold nobody running up on us. And if they did, it was repercussions behind that shit.
He knew we was gonna make it on 12th Street. He probably, when he put us there, he probably was saying, man, some niggas will probably try to swallow these niggas, all these little niggas up here in 12th Street. We fit in just fine.
Yeah.
And we was better than them niggas.
Yeah, we were.
Cause they was going to jail. Cephas and them niggas was getting caught.
Yeah.
Remember the twins? Rest in peace. One of them died, I think. Fat Cephas in them. They had the wool ridges.
Remember Paul?
Paul, which one was Paul?
Damn, he lived in a building on 11th. Was it Paul? Was his name Paul?
Al.
Yeah, Al.
Al taught me how to tap bottles.
Yeah.
He taught me how to tap and shit. You know what I mean? But that shit was crazy. The first day, they got me working. They put me with that nigga in the crib. I was the first nigga to work there, too. I was the first nigga to touch Butch and them hired me first.
Yeah.
I met Butch and them first, but I wasn't paying attention to them niggas. I was, but I was young. I was 13. You know, I wasn't prepared to meet no motherfucking Bumpy Johnson type nigga.
Yeah.
You know how I met them? Look, they took me to Black Unicorns. They interviewed me in Miss Brown's. Look, I went in there. It was the Cavario nigga that be on the internet.
None of that shit.
Look, the Cavario nigga that's on the internet, that's Butch's nephew.
Yeah.
Right? The nigga Butch, they take me in there. Butch got a members only jacket on, a leather joint.
Yeah.
Light-skinned nigga. He got some slacks on, dress slacks, and some shoes. Right?
Yeah.
And I think the nigga Cavario, I don't know why I keep picturing him in a white linen shit, right? But the nigga, the first question he asked me was, do I got a curfew? I said, nah, I don't got no curfew. I could go home whenever I want, right?
Yeah.
So the nigga was like, you smoke crack? I said, no, I don't smoke no motherfucking crack. I smoke weed, right? He said, all right, good. He said, take him upstairs, right? While I'm going upstairs, he's coming too. When we get upstairs, they take me in the dirty, stinking, the nigga Billy, the nigga, the radio, CB radio, fake biker nigga.
Yeah, I remember.
They take me in his nasty ass, boring ass house, right? With his dirty ass kid and all that, right? So we get in there. I was the first one to go in there too, right? When we get in there, it's a nigga crying. I didn't mean to do it. Remember Crush, the crackhead?
Yeah.
They got Crush in there with the elephant skin. You don't remember the ashy, nasty elephant man Crush?
Yeah.
He like, I swear to God, leave me. Yeah. So now this the first time I seen the little axe. The nigga folded his jacket up nice and neat and leaned it over the back of the chair. That's when I start realizing that this nigga's dangerous, because he ain't said a word. I swear. He sat on the couch and chopped this nigga up. Didn't I tell you not to fuck with the money? Don't fuck with the money. Don't fuck with the money. Don't. Yo, look. So when I left the apartment, he said, take him and put him to work. Yo, when I left the apartment, you know what I kept hearing in my head?
What?
Don't fuck with the money. Don't fuck with Right? Look, but watch this. They put me to work that same night. 12 o'clock, I start working with Al. They put me in his apartment. The first thing Al teaches me is, he said, yo, man, these niggas, they only giving you $75 a day while they do 75 packs a day. Each pack is $300. You do the math. This what he telling me. He said, I don't give a fuck. You know what I do? He pulled out the same bottles, the same tops. He said, I tap everything. He said, every time they make money, I make money. Right? Right? So the first thing he taught me was to fuck with the money.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess he taught me because he couldn't do that shit without telling me. So now I'm stealing too because I'm scared, but I'm doing it because it's too much money and I know they jerking us, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm in there, whatever shift, me and this nigga having fun like a motherfucker. So before y'all even came, he done taught me how to steal. But it wasn't in me to really be stealing yet. They split me and him up when y'all got there. I guess they knew something was shaky about that nigga. Money. And he taught me a lot of shit. You know what else he said?
What?
His father was a professor. His father was a smooth nigga, so his pops must have taught him this. He told me his pop do this shit too, so he got it from his father. The nigga father told him, yo, he said, don't never turn in straight money. He said, because once you turn in straight money, they always gonna look for you to have straight money. And if you make a mistake, they'll beat your fucking ass. Yeah. And you know what? That shit turned out to be true. Yeah. Because that's how that tall nigga T-Money got killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nappy Red and them niggas shot that nigga in the park. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember they found him dead under the bleachers or something.
Yeah, we was totally upset about that. Niggas was ready to kill him behind that shit, and we was kids.
That was our man.
That was somebody shot at that nigga on 25th. I ain't gonna say who did it though. Somebody, when it was Melvin and all of us, niggas was looking, trying to find out what happened to him, you remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
A nigga could not touch one of us, man.
Nah.
But he wasn't one of us, but he was one of us.
Yeah.
He was an innocent kid, bro. They turned him out and had him selling drugs, remember? And he wanted to stop. And they beat him, and he was still not saying he was going to work, and they killed him. They killed him because he wasn't going to work no more. And he was a good worker, probably.
Yeah.
He was, man. You don't remember that nigga T-Money? That was Booby bigger brother.
Yeah, I remember T-Money, man.
You remember that nigga Golden Boy James got shot in the head?
Yeah, he got shot in the head twice.
Yeah.
Kasim did one, or he might have did both of them by accident.
Yeah, Kasim
was a straight savage.
Yeah, yo, niggas, that's when the guns came in the picture, bro.
Yeah.
That's around the time niggas was murder unit. Kasim was murder unit.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Kasim was
He might have been the wildest one out of
He was. He brought Mosey and all them niggas. That's when I faded off. They was too wild for me. And you know, they went
to fucking Monticello with Rufus.
And came back with all them guns. They caught the body out there. And they came straight to me. Look, I caught them niggas when they was coming out in the projects, right? I was like, what all y'all niggas doing in here? Lemmy and them. Them niggas was like, yo, man, niggas got a duffel bag full of guns, 2 duffel bags, right? So they was like, we trying to find somewhere to shoot them, to test them. Yeah. Right? I was like, yo, I know the perfect spot, right? They was like, where? It was a nigga that just fronted them, but they just moved some Brooklyn niggas. They put a group home in the block on 27th. Mm-hmm. I remember that. And they came there on they Brooklyn shit, so you know, them Harlem niggas wasn't too ready for that shit. So I was the balance over there. Like, I know these Brooklyn niggas. These niggas, they not gonna let up on y'all niggas. They gonna change the community. You feel me? The young niggas that was their age wasn't ready for that savage life them Brooklyn niggas was about to bring, right? Yeah. So I was a Brooklyn nigga that just got Harlemized. So I already knew I had to save Harlem. Well, not save Harlem, but I had to save the younger Harlem niggas from these niggas. They wasn't ready for that shit. So I was like, all right, man. I'm like, yo, man. My man told me that them niggas was staring at niggas, and then they turned around. The biggest mistake they did was the day earlier, they stared at me and Khalif. And Khalif wanted to fight, right? You know, Khalif a Brooklyn nigga. So Khalif was like, what the fuck y'all niggas looking at, right? So the nigga Khalif was like, man, let's go. I pulled Khalif arm. I was like, nah, we ain't about to be fighting these niggas every day. Yeah. Cause they not gonna get the message off the first time. It's about 5 of them, and they talking about what? I said, man, nah. I'm like, don't worry about it. Y'all be all right. You know how I was.
Yeah.
I act like everything is y'all be all right.
Yeah.
Right? I'm walking, I'm telling Khalif, like, nah, we should have been. I'm like, nah, man, don't do that. Cause they gonna fight us today, tomorrow. Every time a new nigga come in there, they gonna think this is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta show them niggas this is Harlem, right? That was my exact words. So I bumped in the headers in them with the guns in the night. Not headers, Lemmy in them.
Yeah.
Now, when I get up there, these niggas got damn baby doll house in the projects.
Yeah.
My nigga, they got camouflage rifles with the scope. My nigga, they got the guns. Action Jackson got the double barrel shotgun. The ridiculous shit. They sawing the back off, making it short.
Them niggas is crazy.
Kasim in there dipping bullets in garlic juice. He cutting these shits, making these shits hollow tips. They rusty, telling me this is how they explode in the nigga body. He pulling a one pin out of machine guns. He's going crazy, right? So when I get in there, Lemmy point a gun at me. This what made me, soon as I get in the house, not Lemmy, somebody pointed a gun at me that I know I beat up.
Yeah.
Right? And I got in there and they pointed it at me and I was like, yo, put that shit down. And he was like, what, you scared? And I was like, these niggas tripping. So when we got outside, I came back. I got back with them, but I made a mental note to stay far, to play a distance, not to go in no houses with these niggas. So now I'm like, yo, go get the guns, man. I got the perfect place. I take them to the group home. I send somebody up to Lenox, and I send somebody down to 7th, and somebody in the middle of the block to let us know if the cops coming. My man, I explained to niggas, yo, this group home right here, they just built this shit, and it's all Brooklyn niggas in here. I said, they done been staring at niggas. They acting like they don't know where the fuck they at. Let's introduce these niggas to Harlem, right? We hear these niggas talking in there. They having fun. Yeah, word, watching TV. My man, we tore this shit up so bad the air conditioner blew up. Bloogadoom! Them niggas in there like, they trying to kill us. We had the staff telling them to get down, right?
Yeah.
So we run off laughing and shit. Man, them niggas came out with white flags, man. They was so nice after that, they became friends, right?
Yeah.
My son, Dex, came out of there, all types of smooth niggas that eventually start getting money. My other nigga, Kendall, he died of AIDS. He came out of there. He was a good Brooklyn nigga that added on to the block and shit. You know what I mean? But that shit was crazy, man. We was really serious. We was protectors of the community, man.
Yeah.
We was protected because I know I didn't play that shit. I'm like, nah, you're not gonna come here and fuck up our hood, man.
Nah, not at all.
Nah, Decepticons, any of that shit. You were not coming to these schools. Them niggas came to IS-10, they turned around.
Immediately.
They turned around. I ain't gonna lie, them 40th Street niggas, I couldn't believe they was Harlem niggas. I could not believe none of them niggas from 37th up. I could not believe that shit was Harlem.
Word.
I was like, a Brooklyn nigga is not ready for this shit up here. Cause you know them Brooklyn niggas was hitting niggas with hammers at the time. They fighting razors. These niggas up here is putting hits on niggas and murdering niggas. That's why them niggas was dying going to that rooftop.
Yep.
Them Brooklyn niggas got really educated on what Harlem was in the streets in certain areas.
Yep.
When they came up the mob, and I say them Brooklyn niggas, being a Brooklyn nigga, cause I still stayed with Brooklyn niggas, even though I converted to Harlem lifestyle.
Right.
Cause Frog was from Brooklyn, your cousin Troy was Troy Brooklyn. He kept his, and that was my best friend. You know, I was with him and you every day.
Every day.
Every day he became a mentor of mine being a Brooklyn nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So I identified with him crazy because that's where I came from.
Right.
And then he kept me in the loop to all my Brooklyn. You know, because Pee Wee and all them niggas, they loved that nigga because he was Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He kept that shit. He ain't let his Brooklyn go.
Yeah.
He was Troy Brooklyn forever.
Yeah.
Even though he got a lot of that Harlem shit in him. He ain't in Brooklyn as a fly nigga, as a Brooklyn nigga.
No,
He a fly nigga because of Harlem.
his father's a Harlem nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but he a fly nigga from being around us.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah, he wouldn't have, I mean, it's on his own accord, but it's from us.
Yeah.
It's from Harlem. It is not from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because when he came, he was Brooklyn fly. Brooklyn fly minus no.
But look at Jay-Z. It's the same shit.
It is. I be trying to tell niggas that. Jay-Z is not a Brooklyn nigga.
Yeah.
He's a Brooklyn nigga on his Harlem shit.
Right.
But he just ain't letting that Brooklyn go. He is just like Troy.
Yeah.
He just like Troy. Troy gonna rep Brooklyn all day. But when you look at it, the truth of it is 80% of Troy is Harlem.
Yeah.
Anything fly about Troy is Harlem.
Yeah.
Anything gritty about him is Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Jay-Z.
He adapted the Harlem principles.
Yeah, he did. He did. That get money lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything else. You right. His principle is Harlem.
Yeah.
See, both of my friends, how I became the savage that became a fly nigga was I wouldn't have never became this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I had a little bit of sense before I met you.
You had that shit in you, but when you got with me and Troy, that shit just naturally came out of you.
Yeah, that shit just that flash. Not really Troy. Troy ain't give me no fly shit.
No, me and you though.
Yeah, but I didn't get that from Troy. Troy ain't give me no fly shit. Only thing Troy made me a boss.
Yeah.
Troy made sure that I would be a boss. That I wasn't no worker ass nigga.
Yeah.
And he did that by taking, I don't know if that was his purpose. It might have been because that's how the older niggas moved with us.
Yeah.
That nigga knew I was a tough nigga. He was like, let me take this nigga and show these nigga these grams.
Yeah.
Because he did. He didn't just take me and got it for himself. He told me the price. He showed me where to get the bottles. He made sure I was a boss. I give that nigga his props for that.
Yeah.
He made sure I was a boss because I sat there, he chopped it up. He showed me everything he was doing.
Yo, you remember we used to look out for Troy and let him get packs off down there?
Yeah, we squeezed his ass in.
Yeah,
because that shit was a Harlem thing.
Yeah.
We squeezed him in. He got in because of us, right? Yeah, he did.
He wasn't doing it all the time, but every now and then we'll look out for him.
Yeah, because he had his own thing going on anyway.
Yeah, he did.
He was going with Fila and taking packs to Fila.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Troy was a boss anyway. He wasn't going to be no slouch.
Nah.
He had something going on, but what he had was nothing compared to Butch and them niggas.
Yeah, we was on a different level. We was really eating, bro.
Yeah, we was, my nigga, them Dapper Dan jackets with our names. Yo, look.
I was walking out of that shit with like 35 to 5,000 every day.
Yeah, niggas was coming out of that shit crazy. Niggas, hey, look, we became the head of our families.
Yeah, we did.
It was different when you go in the house now.
Yeah.
Everybody, your sister coming out the woodworks, hey, what it? Right? She know you loaded. Your mom, everybody, they looking for us. They looking for us. I'm going home. I wasn't going home. I'm going home now. Look, I ain't used to go home. I'm going home now.
I remember.
I wasn't going home. I met y'all niggas and stopped going home.
I remember going to your house one time. This is why we was getting it, though. We was really getting it. and your mom's opening the door, and I was like gonna stay in the hallway. And she was like, nah, she grabbed my shirt and pulled me in and was trying to tell me in sign language, like, you family, sit down, chill.
Yeah, that's right. Word.
And she went and got you. And then I remember us sitting in there, and we was just loaded with, we was fresh, we was chilling. And I remember, bro, you giving your mom some money or something. You gave her some money for something. I don't know what for. But I remember, bro, how you was that nigga in the house for a quick second.
Yeah, I was. From that point on, we became men, man. Our households changed, man, and we was 13, man. We was going home and making sure everybody eat. I remember they was looking for me, calling all types of morgues, hospitals, coming up there. Where you at? I'm at y'all niggas' house for weeks.
Yeah.
I come back home, I got a whole nother outfit. I didn't skip a beat. Where you been? I got money every motherfucking thing, nigga. Everything good. Don't worry about nothing no more.
Yeah. We was them niggas, bro.
Yeah, we was them, my niggas. The Dapper Dan jackets took us to another level, though. Yo, bitches was on our nuts, right?
But to be honest, that's when they realized we was getting money.
Yeah, they definitely did. That nigga Tyrell had the other jacket. Remember the army jacket that said, "Who's the boss?"
Yeah, I remember that too.
Oh, my, little Corey had one. Little Corey was mad as mother. He didn't get a jacket. He went and bought a Mets jacket.
Yeah.
Yo, he was so fucking small, he was shopping in Lazarus. You don't remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
He got a pair of Night Revolutions out of Lazarus.
I remember that little nigga went and bought a motorcycle and couldn't barely ride that shit. It was too big for him.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's crazy, man.
I remember we was, man, we was getting it. We was young. I wish we had fucking saved our money and put our shit into something.
Nah, the older niggas was trying to, you know what fucked us up? They didn't train us to be bosses. They tried to train us to be workers. We was bosses by nature, but you feel me? Our minds grew. And see, they could have speeded us up. They could have really trained us. But because we came in under that dumbass nigga Jack, God bless him, because they found him in the garbage. He didn't have no good intentions for us.
Yeah.
Them older niggas, Butch and them niggas wanted us to be. Butch and them was trying to. Butch and them, we would have been doing shit Cavario doing.
Yeah.
We would have been higher than him because Butch, he was already trained. We wasn't trained already, and he got trained by him. We didn't get trained by him.
Right.
So everything we had, we already was somebody ourselves already. Yeah. So I knew whoever came with him, I knew we was better than them.
That's why that Butch nigga was so mad at Jack, because he was like, damn, you had a really good fucking young crew.
Yeah, he did. He did. He had a better crew than Fritz in them.
Yeah, he really did though. And younger and sharper.
Hold on, Ray. Give me a second. Yeah, he had a better crew than Fritz did, man.
That's why that nigga was